Good evening, Gethomaniacs! Welcome to the Chris Gethard Show! Playing us in, the greatest house band in the history of public access, the LLC. Featuring internet liaison Bethany Hall with a fresh new haircut. We've got Riley Soliner up here. Vacation Jason, Riley Soliner are all here. We got special guest Eddie Kingston is with us. Oh, hell yeah! We got tunes being cranked out from Bad Behavior. Yes! I'm Murph, and I'm feeling pretty fresh tonight. Let's give it up for our host, the Gethomaniac himself.
Take a ride.
Come take a ride.
Weirdest guy I know. Wednesday night.
It's Wednesday night.
Out here did it go.
The Chris Gethard Show. The Chris Gethard Show. Oh, Chris Gethard Show. Chris Gethard Show.
Want to say hi to everybody watching live on MNN, as well as anybody who might be watching live at thechrisgethardshow.com, and of course anybody who's downloading this in the future. Very happy tonight to hear the ECW chant went out, because last week, ladies and gentlemen, a guy named Trevor from Queens called up. He said, I want to hear what you guys have to say about pro wrestling. Me and Murph in particular flipped out. It is something we grew up with that I still have so much love for. And then we were sitting around. Actually, we weren't. Emma Noble, one of our writers, right after the episode was like, we weren't done with that. There's a lot more to say about that. And that's why this week, ladies and gentlemen, we aren't done talking about pro wrestling.
Another Wednesday night on public access TV. Another week to do something new.
Something wild.
To do something that the world's never seen.
What are we going to do this week?
We haven't talked enough about pro wrestling. We've got a lot more to say. We haven't talked enough about pro wrestling. We're doing it all over today. There are dudes and Max. Andre the Giant pooped in a tub. There are ropes and belts.
Vince McMahon, something to face.
Woo! We haven't talked enough about pro wrestling. So ready, let's go on with the show.
All right. Here's the best, ladies and gentlemen. So tonight, I wanted to talk about my favorite aspect of pro wrestling. I remember when I was a kid growing up, I looked back at my favorite wrestlers, and I don't even really remember their matches. What I remember is the stuff they used to say on the microphone, which is called, and I don't know as much about it. We have an expert here who will tell it. Promos, mic spots, the talking, the guys who get you hyped up about the matches. So we've got a very rare appearance by Riley Soliner himself. No costume. Riley is out of the TCGS family. I think Riley is the biggest current fan of wrestling.
I'm a big, active fan of pro wrestling. It's the best art form.
I think it's right up there. And also, sitting to my left, I contacted an old friend of the show, Colt Cabana. I said, we're going to be talking promos. We're going to be talking about hitting the mic. Do you know any guys who might want to come on the show who are reliable in that department? He said, you need to get Eddie Kingston. So he put us in touch. Eddie Kingston sitting next to me. You guys... He wrestles all over the world, often wrestles with Homicide. He's a big part of a league that I admire greatly, known as Chikara Pro. Eddie Kingston, ladies and gentlemen. So, before we even get into it, I do want to say this, and Riley, you can back me up on this. Since Chikara came up, we've never talked about this. I have great admiration for Chikara. I don't watch wrestling as much as I used to, but I will say this. I feel like in the wrestling world, I think a lot of the things we aspire to are things that Chikara is already doing well. And if you're a TCGS fan interested in wrestling, I mean, they have people wrestle in absurd costumes sometimes. They commit harder. They're more heartfelt. They also, I think, are known for doing a lot of stuff that's very interactive that makes you question what exactly is real. Riley, would you agree? Chikara is a league that TCGS fans can buy into.
Well, it's like this. People who don't like wrestling think people who like wrestling like it because we like watching people fight, and it's not that. It's so much. It's character. Well, it's character based, though. You know what's so fun about it is like It's like watching a live-action comic book, and I think Chikara really took that aspect of pro wrestling and ran with it.
Blew it out. So please do check it out. Now, Eddie, you are a guy who knows how to cut a promo.
I guess.
Tonight, we're going to be cutting promos, the TCGS family. We're inviting our callers to call in. If you want to call in tonight, cut a promo on anyone you want from your life, people you don't know. Just know you have to call in character from the start. Our call screener will hang up on you if you are not in wrestling promo mode. So what goes into a good promo? Can you show us how it's done? How do you take over a room the way that you do? How do you get these messages across to the fans?
Oh, I was telling you before, I don't really have a character. You know, Chikara may be my home where the guys dress up in ant costumes and all that other stuff. It's lucha libre, but I don't wear no mask. I don't do none of that. I'm me when I was 17 years old, so I'm a street. I just more extreme. I'm a 17-year-old punk street kid, just turned up 1,000 notches, and I take from like songs, like groups, like I'm gonna get made fun of for this because I don't look like a guy who listens to them, but. AFI is a big influence on me.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Our whole house band just started nodding in agreement.
Yeah. You guys know any Tupac? Because that's the other guy. That's a big
More
influence.
AFI, I would say. This is also probably the least tough environment you've ever stepped foot in.
There's a lot of white people, no
There
offense.
are.
I'm halfway. The other half's Puerto Rican. Where I grew up, there wasn't a lot of white people, so
yeah.
I'm a little intimidated. No. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, you're intimidated by us?
Yeah, I'm very intimidated. I don't know. You guys are smarter than me. I can tell you that much. I got a GED. I'm good.
We once did an episode where a guy ate a burrito that was prepared on my belly. We are not smart people.
That's,
It was stupid. So,
yeah, the other part of my character, you know, besides being me, but promos, like I said, lyrics and groups, but, you know, also like TV shows, certain characters that I can relate to, I grab from them and I go. And to me, the whole point, like I grew up the same time you did, and the wrestling was important, but what was more important was getting everybody into the stands.
Yeah.
Because the more people came, the bigger the payoff, and this is a business. So our job as performers, as pro wrestlers, when we're on the mic, is to talk you people in to either A, coming to the show, or B, relating to us. So I try to get people to relate to me, even though I'm a little whacked out of my mind.
now, can I put you on the spot and maybe lay out a scenario and see what would happen if you were to give a promo?
Oh, it's gonna be bad, but yeah, go ahead.
Like, let's say, it'll be dumb. I'll make it stupid, so it's my fault. But you can just give us a little demonstration. So let's say you went into a deli and ordered a sandwich, and the guy fucked up your order, and then the next weekend you were
That's
gonna...
happened before.
Yeah. So if you could tap into that emotion, and then next weekend, I want to also put this out here as a tribute to my childhood. I want as many promos as possible tonight on the phones and amongst us to include the words Nassau Coliseum.
Wow!
Right?
Wow.
Wrestling promos was the only time. Growing up in New Jersey, all I knew about Nassau Coliseum was people wrestled there.
Same
all
thing.
I knew
I
about.
had the same thing with the Garden, with Madison Square
Yes.
Garden. That's all.
Big
yeah.
time. So would you be willing to cut a promo on a deli guy who got out of line?
Okay, yeah,
You can
sure,
stand
sure,
up if
sure,
you want.
Sure.
You can give it to him. He's got a lot.
I got one.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
What's that? Oh, use this mic?
Stop yelling. Stop yelling. I'm gonna look at him because.
If you want to cut a promo on Jersey Day, feel free.
Okay. I can start anytime. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know, for 4 years I've been coming to this deli, right? And been ordering the same sandwich every day, partner. Every day. I leave you good money, right? Good tips, everything like that. So explain to me why. I'm not gonna get mad, brother. I'm not gonna get mad at you, partner. I'm trying to keep my cool and whatnot. You feel me? But explain to me why you forgot to put the turkey in the sandwich. Is there any way you forgot to put the turkey in the sandwich? You know what? Don't even answer that. Don't even answer that. Because the bottom line is, I'm a paying customer. I pay for your kids to eat. I pay for your wife to have that nice jewelry. You think I didn't know she bought herself a nice new, set of earrings and the pearls and all that? Bottom line is, if you want your kids to eat again, if you're white, you want your wife to have some nice stuff, you make sure next time you put the goddamn turkey in the sandwich, all right?
Wow. Compelling. You locked us in. You could hear the crowd's reaction, and then the well-timed stand when you had them right where you wanted them.
I don't know.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Sorry,
That was
I didn't mean, I had to look at somebody.
awesome. Directed right at Jersey Dave.
How much do you improvise generally within the promos? Do you write a lot of this stuff beforehand, or you just kind of feel it and go?
I just feel it and go. Well,
Hell yeah.
They give me the bullet points, like who I'm wrestling, where, of course, and
NASA.
NASA. I wish. I wish.
I had a thing I wanted to do. I have written down transcripts of some all-time great wrestling talkers. I'm going to ask our crew to practice promos. Before we get into our own personal promos we want to cut on the world, anyone out there, I'm going to ask that. So, Mike, let's load up a Jake the Snake Roberts promo. Let's not even start with Dusty Rhodes. We'll get to the American Dream. I feel like it's appropriate, if we can, real quick, cut and paste it. I think Murph, who already resembles Jake the Snake Roberts. That's it. Now, Murph, I want to warn everybody watching. Jake the Snake Roberts did not fuck around. He said, for real shit, I told Murph, not only did I grab a Jake the Snake, I grabbed the most fucked up one I could find. And Murph said, don't explain it to me. So I'll explain afterwards what this is. So Murph, stand up. It's on a teleprompter.
That's my favorite one.
It's insane, right? So Eddie, maybe you could watch Murph and tell him when he goes next time, anything he can maybe improve upon, or if you like how he does it. So Murph, it's right there.
Congratulate me, Gene. A woman? No man wants a woman who's gonna lay down and grovel and beg for somebody's life. If it's a woman that I want her to stand up. Stand up and be that. Be what I want. As far as slapping her, yeah, I slapped her. But I slapped myself. I'll slap you, Gene Okerlund. But I'll tell you something, Randy Savage. DDTing you was fine. That really felt good. But the best feeling I ever had in my life was when I grabbed a hold of your woman's hair and jerked her up off her knees. Yeah, I jerked her off, and I jerked her up off her knees. That was good. And then when I put my hand across her face, my man, it felt so good I should have to pay for that. Yeah, I would pay to do that. So the next time you think about crossing a snake's path, and a snake chooses his own path, where nobody else wants to go, if you think about it again, but if you do decide to, please do me one little favor. I'm spelled in the British way, O-U-R. I'm begging you, please bring her back. Let me touch her again. I can cultivate her into something even I could want. Yeah, I could do that. Trust me. Trust me.
Wow, that was pretty good, I thought, right? Pretty good. Wow, perfect.
Just so we're clear, Jake the Snake was the bad guy in that promo.
I think that was clear, right?
But like the sign of respect, if like a bad guy's doing a real good job for a wrestling audience, is to boo the bad guy,
Oh
right?
yeah, Jake Roberts did not mess around. So Riley, you have your opinions. Who do you want? Other ones you could choose from: Arn Anderson, Cactus Jack.
I think I gotta do Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack. Who else did I have? Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes. I think I would.
You want Cactus Jack?
I think I want to do
Okay,
Cactus Jack.
Riley, you get up there. You do a Cactus Jack.
Okay.
You might remember this one because I think this was from an era when you were watching wrestling. Riley's now going to try to tap into Mick Foley, another legendary talker.
Yes.
A thing I like about Mick Foley and Dusty Rhodes, who I don't know if we'll get to him, they looked horribly out of shape. But the fact that they could talk so well, Dusty Rhodes looked like a fucking child molester. And he was the NWA World Champion.
I don't know about go that far.
Well, you can't say that.
No, I can't. I won't. I love Dusty.
I think he's awesome, but he looks crazy. But he was the NWA World Champion because he could talk so well.
Well, people could relate to him, like
Absolutely.
I said earlier.
The American Dream, he's the working man. All right, Riley Stoller tapping into Cactus Jack. Here we go, Riley.
Triple H! That is enough! Is that what you get off on? Making fun of me? How much more do you want from me? First you take away my job, and then you bring out this idiot out there, and then you take away my dignity. Then, Monday night, in what should have been the greatest night of my life, when I was reinstated to Raw is War, you take me and you ruin my shirt. And you ruin my face. And I'll be honest, when I stepped into that shower and I let the cold water run down on my head and I looked down on that blood as it swirled around in that shower drain, I started thinking a little bit about what mankind was now. Mankind is an entertaining son of a gun. Mankind is a pretty damn good author. Mankind is one tough SOB. And mankind is one hell of a fighter. So, it saddens me to say that after the beating you gave me on Monday night, one thing, mankind is not ready to face you in a street fight at the Royal Rumble in Madison Square Garden. Because you are, without a doubt, the game. You are the best in the business right now. And you said, well, mankind, in some ways, is nothing more than a beaten-up, pathetic fool. But I think the WWF fans deserve a substitute in that match. What I'm going to do, Triple H, is I'm going to name him right here, right now. As a matter of fact, I think you know the guy. And I think you know him pretty damn well. His name is Cactus Jack. And his first official act as part of the WWF is to kick your teeth all over the city of Chicago. Triple H at the Royal Rumble, you're gonna make me bleed. I've got some news for you. It will not be the first time. It's an it sure well hell won't be the last, because I've got an awful lot of blood to give. But as for you, you look into my eyes, because I mean every word when I tell you I'm going to tear you apart in New York City. And then I will take what you hold dearest. I'm talking about your cherished WWF Championship belt. I will take it, and it will be mine. Mine. All mine. Bang, bang.
Good? All right, I'm going to ask one more before we do anything else. Bethany Hall, I don't know if you've ever heard of this person. If you haven't, no one tell Bethany about it. Bethany, one of the most intense talkers of all time, the Ultimate Warrior. Bethany, please. Let's load up the Ultimate Warrior.
I have to get closer to the teleprompter because I'm testing out new contacts. I
Okay.
can't.
Bethany's going to get real close. Have you ever heard, do you know the Ultimate Warrior?
would say that.
Get real close. Get real close. Okay.
All right, this is gonna be awesome.
Okay. Tap into it, Bethany. Follow your gut. Eddie will tell you where to take it.
Yeah, Eddie, you
Jump in
tap
at
in
any point.
anytime. Why? Hulk Hogan, can you not communicate with me? Hulk Hogan, talk to me. Hulk Hogan, as if you are talking to the god. You speak of Hulk Hogan. There is nothing hovering what I live for. Hulk Hogan! I need not the normals to protect me from what I find most comforting in the challenge of pain. And the smell of combat. Hulk Hogan! I have Hulk Hogan injected with me, merciful, from the power of the Ultimate Warrior!
Have you really never seen the Ultimate Warrior?
I have no idea who it is.
That was the power of the Ultimate Warrior overcame you.
Really?
That's exactly like the Ultimate Warrior.
All right.
All right. We will get to your calls right after our musical guest. Ladies and gentlemen, so excited to welcome our friends here tonight. We got a lot of great calls coming up. We're going to take things even further. We're going to cut more promos. But for now, musical guest tonight, so psyched to welcome them. This summer, they're putting out an album called This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Bad Behavior. gentlemen, we'll have more from Bad Behavior later. Rob Malone, you were dancing really hard to that.
Oh, Chris, it really was.
Good to see you too, Rob. Good to see you too. Bad Behavior, that was awesome. The best kind of noise. All right, let's go to the phones, 212-757-1393. You can cut a promo on whoever you want. Ryan the Albanian from Albany, New York. You got something you want to say?
You bet I do, Chris Gethard. This is Ryan the Albanian from Albany, New York.
You got something you need to say to us, Ryan?
Live from the Times Union Center, Albany, New York.
Okay, we're listening.
I have something to say to all the people out there. I bet you all have a grandmother. I bet you all have a lovely, lovely Nana. My Nana, her name is Carminda. She's lovely. Wakes me up every morning with pancakes. They're delicious. They're blueberry. She drizzles nice little syrup. And that's all well and good. But let me tell you what she's been doing lately. She has been taking showers that are much too long.
So you're calling out your own grandmother. You're calling here. You're here on the Chris Gethard Show. Calling out.
Shut your mouth, Chris Gethard. While I'm talking. My grandmother, a saint of a woman, has been taking a little bit too long in the shower. All the hot water is gone. I have to wake up every morning and train so I can put that slam on whoever is on the card. Val Venus, Rikishi, Stone Cold Steve Austin, all of the greats. I have to go up against them, but I can't because I don't have hot water in the morning.
All right, Ryan the Albanian, great call. Calling out your grandmother. Great Rikishi reference. Let's go to Farm Boy Doyle in Missouri. Welcome, Farm Boy Doyle.
Yeah, Chris. Oh, yeah, it's Farm Boy Doyle. That's right. Down here in the Midwest, Chris, we got a lot of beef, if you catch my drift. We got a lot of beef down here. I got a right mind to go through your whole panel tonight, Chris. I could talk about Murph's mustache.
Whoa.
I could talk about your forehead. I could go forever. But that's not who I want. That's not who I want, Chris. I want to talk to your boy Conrad. I want to know if
Wow,
Conrad's
okay,
there.
Farm Boy Doyle with a heel turn, getting booed. You can say whatever you want. Say whatever you want about my forehead, baby. Just means I got a big brain to shut you down.
Chris, I
What do you want to say to me, Farm Boy Doyle?
Connor Ratliff is there, boy.
Connor Ratliff's here. Connor Ratliff, come on up here.
Get Connor out there.
Farm Boy Doyle's
Connor
got
out
something he
there.
wants to say to you, Connor Ratliff.
I want that punk out there, Connor Ratliff. I understand you're from Jefferson City, Missouri. They call you the Capitol Hill Thrill. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what they call me.
Yeah, listen, boy, there's a lot of golden boys that come from Missouri. There's Brad Pitt. There's John Hamm, and you're trying to be the next Missouri golden boy, but I got to tell you,
There's Sheryl Crow, too.
it's me. It's Farm Boy Doyle. I'm the next Missouri golden boy, not you.
You want to be the next one?
You better get ready for the Show Me State Showdown. You better get ready for Mid-Missouri Mayhem, boy, because it's going down.
Okay.
I'm the golden boy.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be in Missouri in a few weeks.
Ooh! No fear at all! No fear at all!
Yeah, well,
It's me versus you, the Capitol Hill Thrill,
Oh,
Jefferson City, Missouri.
my dad's in the hospital.
Oh.
So, I mean, if you want to take me on there, but that's a real heel turn. Yeah, I think I got the crowd on my side here. Yeah.
Wow, Farm Boy, sorry you got shut down.
Yeah.
Connor, well done. Well done.
I may play the villain, Droopy Dog, but you're on.
Okay, Connor will fight you when he gets down there. Thank you, Farm Boy Doyle. Now, Eddie, Connor, he didn't get loud. But he did somehow completely own that guy. What is it about that? Because I would think there was no...
You know what it is? He's smooth.
That is the first time he has ever been called that.
Really? I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I mean, he's been here a long time. I'm going to go to line one. I don't think this is the real them, Murph, because they say they're from South Carolina. But I think the Order of Gimghoul wants to call you out.
We got a faction on the phone.
There's a
Order of Gimghoul, line one, you there?
Hey, Murph. Come down to our castle in North Carolina. Come down to Chapel Hill. You take our fucking whiskey. We don't give a fuck, okay?
Let me explain. 1 second, Gimgul. Eddie, just so you know, Murph has been in a years-long battle with a real secret society, and this is them.
You took their whiskey?
Yeah, I stole their whiskey out of their castle.
You took our fucking whiskey from our castle.
Yeah, and it was bottom
And you know how
shelf.
much we give a shit about a little
Tastes
bottle
like
of
a
whiskey?
dog's dick.
We don't give a fuck. But then
Yeah, I
you
sucked
go
on
and
a
make
dog's
this
dick.
documentary.
Order of Gimgul, Murph saying he don't care about you and your low-rate whiskey.
And he sucks a dog's dick.
He also mentioned filleting an animal.
What kind of dog?
So you and Banana Boy better not show up in North Carolina again. You fucking hear me?
I'll come down to North Carolina. We'll fight on the top of that castle.
We've been down there 3 times, Gimgul.
Yeah, why didn't you
You're
show?
acting like we've never gone down there. We've driven down together, my
We
man.
cut that promo already.
You might come down, but you ever get a face-to-face with us? No, because you can't fucking find us, because we're everywhere.
You didn't answer the door. You didn't hear the fucking door.
We rang the doorbell 3 times.
You're everywhere but in your own castle. Well played.
We thought you were the landlord.
Thank you, Order of Gimgul, Murph. I thought you handled that well. All right. I'm going to go ahead. I think Bethany has someone she wants to cut a promo on. Bethany, do you still want to do that?
Yeah, I really do.
Okay, let's do it. So Bethany's calling some people out.
Wait, I need...
Eddie, just so you know, Bethany, she's in a chat room right now. Bethany, how are the chat rats liking the show so far?
I don't give a fuck.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
I got me going.
Okay. These are the kids watching on the chat room. Bethany, don't give a fuck. Bethany is doing something back there. Intriguing. I should have given her a little more warning, maybe. Oh, shit. Bethany, come forward. Come forward. An eye patch and a cigar. Okay, so Eddie, help guide her through this. Help guide her through this.
Chat rats, I need you to step it up. Some of you been pretty boring out there lately. And if you're not having fun, I'm not having fun.
Wow.
And Bethany likes to have fun. So you chat rats, you chat to me. Chat me your dreams. Chat me your secrets. But don't you ever chat me what to do. Yeah. Everybody say beep, 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 beep,
Very intimidating battle.
Okay, Bethany Hall. I think that got the message. She wants the chat rats step up and stop just saying, Bethany, do this, do that. Say something. They used to be super interesting, right?
All they do is tell me what to do.
Stop that shit, chat rats.
Stop that shit, chat rats.
I think that was pretty good, right?
That was amazing.
Eddie, what's the most riled up you've ever gotten a crowd?
In Tennessee one time, a guy tried to stab me.
What? Do you remember what you said that triggered that?
No. I get hit in the head a lot, so no, I don't.
So you were like semi-concussed, just going from the gut.
Probably, yeah.
But he had an actual knife.
Yeah, he pulled it out and he was like, I'll cut you or whatever. And I was like, come on, bring it. And then I realized there was no security. So I said, okay. And just ran away.
So he didn't even get ejected for that?
I think he did. Who knows? I ran downstairs. Got my money, and looked at the guy I was with, and I was like, let's go. Let's get out of here.
That wrestling is the coolest world, because there's still stories like that.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, that's
I
awesome.
take that as a, honor. That
Real
someone
point of
wanted,
pride.
Yeah, real point of pride that someone wanted to stab me.
I often wonder if I am going to get stabbed to death here on public access TV. But mine wouldn't be for something cool. It would be for someone who's like, you're the only one who understands me, and then they're just stab me to death. It's true. It is true.
I'm all about that.
It's really true.
That would be good for ratings, wouldn't it?
Oh, if I got killed, it would be the best thing that ever happened to this show. It would be. I'm really sorry. That's my fiance. She doesn't want to hear it. It would make us 10 times more 100 times more successful than we've ever been. Let's go to line 2, the Pittsburgh Patriot. The Pittsburgh Patriot, line 2. What do you got to say?
Yes, I am here. I am the Pittsburgh Patriot. I am a patriot from the best city under goddamn God's green earth. I was raised to work hard and protect my own, not like you New York liberal broad city scumbags. That's right, I said it. You are broad city liberal watching scumbags. And I'm from Pittsburgh. This is a real city.
Hold on 1 second. You got to slow it down, man, because I don't even know what liberal means. So slow it down if you're going to talk about New York, partner, because I swear to my beautiful mother, I will go to Pittsburgh and smack fire out your ass.
How many Super Bowls do the New York Giants won? We have 6 rings here in Pittsburgh.
You got 6 rings, also you got Ben Roethlisberger raping women in the bathroom. At least Eli never touched no woman that didn't want to be touched.
That's shut you up.
He's a real man. And Chris Gethard, you call yourself a punk rocker? Well, I bet your favorite album is American Idiot by the band.
All you got is 3 Rivers and Small Town Dreams, Pittsburgh Patriot. My favorite album is right now probably Meat is Murder by the Smiths.
I believe in the Constitution, and the Constitution says to stand up for yourself and be a real man, not a babbling goober in a thrift store shorts. You went to Bonnaroo.
You're stuttering now.
You went to Bonnaroo.
You're stuttering. You lost already. Because you started stuttering, Junior.
3 years ago, and you did drugs, and you were stuttering up that show.
Hey, these are J. Crew, man. Let's go to the next call. Let's go to big news in Texas.
That's power.
Big news. Yeah, I can always hang up the phone.
That's power.
I always get to him.
Hey there. This is Justin from Texas, a.k.a. Big News from Texas. And
I
I've
like
got
this.
Big news for you. All right. I called in last week, and I was a big opponent of wrestling. I was a big opponent of pro wrestling, right?
Yeah, you were that guy. You weren't into the show.
I'm talking.
Don't mess with Texas.
Okay,
right.
Justin.
Big news. All right. So last week I was talking shit about wrestling, right? And now I'm a strong-minded person. I'm a strong-willed person. All right, but I'm also open-minded, and I watch some wrestling, and I love it.
That's amazing. So, Justin. Wow, the LLC supports your decision. Justin, what did you watch that turned you around? I'm really glad to hear that you were that open-minded.
I watched Royal Rumble.
It's the best. The Royal Rumble is the best thing Pat Patterson ever invented. He invented it. It rules, right?
There's real drama there. There's they're coordinated in ways that I can't understand. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's the fucking coolest thing, man.
Also, is the draw in the Royal Rumble, is that the biggest disparity? Like, if you get to come in last in the Royal Rumble, that is an outrageous advantage to someone who's been in the ring for...
But that's why when Ric Flair starts and then he ends
And
it,
he ends,
because he's the best, because he's the nature boy, man. That's awesome, Justin. I'm glad that you turned around. That's
So
great.
good. Yeah.
Awesome.
Talk to you guys later.
Cool, thank you so much. Okay, let's go to line 2. Friend of the show, did not expect this guy to be calling in. Member of a few of my favorite bands. Joe Erg the Berg in New Jersey. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Chris Gethard. I want to talk about something near and dear to my heart right now. If you'll give me the time on your program.
Okay, yeah. You got it. The floor is yours.
I turned on the TV several months ago, and what I saw on the TV dismayed me quite a bit. I saw a man trying to take away the thing that I love the most in this world. I'm not talking about my woman. I'm not talking about the place that I live. I'm talking about my large, extra large Coca-Cola soda, Chris Gethard. And the man who tried to do that was Michael Bloomberg.
So you're calling out Michael Bloomberg here on the Chris Gethard Show.
Ex-mayor Michael Bloomberg.
Okay, the floor is yours. You can say whatever you want about former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg.
Get him!
Even though you are a New Jersey resident who had no horse in that race.
after work one day, Chris, I went to Wawa. I got in line, and I was filling up my 32-ounce soda. I wasn't being gluttonous. I wasn't getting the 44-ounce. I was only getting the 32-ounce. And I heard over the radio that this man was going to try and take away the one thing that calms my nerves at the end of the goddamn day. Not cigarettes, not beer. He wanted to take away a fun drink. A fun drink! And for that, he's got to pay. So I say, me and Bloomberg and MSG. Bloomberg, you go build a Blasio in your corner. I'm the spirit of LaGuardia. Me, you, one night only.
Holy shit, that was awesome, Joe. A Wawa chant after that call. All right. And of course, Joe plays with friends of the show, Nightbirds, who come here every once in a while and like to cause trouble. Let's go ahead. I think, Riley, you wanted to call someone out. You still want to go for it?
Oh, boy.
Maybe, maybe not. You don't have to.
Let's try it. Yeah.
You sure? I don't want to force it.
It's all right.
All right, Murph. Riley's going to cut a promo. You want me to set anything up about it?
No.
Okay.
Let's turn back the clock a little bit.
Wow.
January 2011, pretty big year, pretty big month for a young comedian named Riley Soliner. Went on the road with the Chris Gethard Show cross-country adventure, and in the same month, I was promoted to the senior official referee of Comedy Wrestling League UCBW at the UCB Theater. Okay. For 3 years, there's been one champion holding one title. For 3 years, there's been one man dominating that league. And for 3 years, there's been one man who books all of the matches, determines who wins the matches, determines who is the champion. This man who fits all three of these descriptions, his name is Zach Linder.
Wow, we're naming names.
I'm naming names,
We're
Zach.
naming names, right? This could be used against you on Thursday nights at UCBW.
Only a hop, skip, and a jump away from Nassau Coliseum. Now, let's turn the clock back to present day. As we all like to say from time to time. This is a text message that I received from Zach Linder today while I'm eating Bonchon chicken with my girlfriend.
Woo! Double fried Korean chicken.
Amazing. Yeah. Zach, are you watching? I don't think so. You don't watch this show. Hence the text messages I'm about to read on air. Wow. Zach, are you doing anything for this wrestling-themed Gethard show? Me, I'm on panel. Him, what does that mean? Me, I will be on the panel of people who sit and speak on the show. Zach, I didn't know there was a panel. Who else is on it? Gethard, Murph, Shannon, if she's not too busy, Blove Band, Bethany Hall. You doing it as Vacation Jason, right? Or are you going to do it as the referee Robot Riley? Myself. I want to do a UCBW invasion thing, which we did 2 years ago on the Hint Master show. I said, well, I already pitched that. Gethard said, no, we got a full show.
Real tight, real packed
Okay,
show.
here we go. I'll cut to the chase. Gethard says, no, I said Gethard turned it down. Zach says, of course he did. What a scumbag. Zach, let me ask you a question. January 2011, yeah, you did me a huge favor. Gethard accelerated my career to superstardom. Meanwhile, I'm a mute referee at your league. Who's the scumbag? The guy who does more for everybody here than you've ever done for anybody? Or you, the guy who walks into UCBW once a week into the theater, says, I don't really like improv very much. And then every single week you walk out with the championship belt.
Wow.
And your character sucks, and everyone knows it.
Wow.
So Zach,
Riley,
I'm asking you to do the right thing here. Drop the title, motherfucker.
Let's go, Riley Linder sucks.
Wow.
Let's go, Riley
Wow.
Linder sucks. Let's go, Riley Linder sucks.
And I'm not afraid. I might have to take that title from you myself.
Wow. And Riley, we have not talked about this, but I'll tell you this. If the problem is me, I'm happy to go down there some Thursday night with you and let him say that right to my face and see how that goes.
Seems like that would be the right thing to do.
See how it goes.
I want to go. You got me to buy a ticket.
So that's a great promo.
I will pay for your ticket every time you come down. It's only a hop, skip, and a jump away from Nassau Coliseum at the UCB Theater every Thursday at 11 o'clock.
All right, let's go to the Taint Puncher in Idaho. Line 4, the Taint Puncher.
Hello.
How you doing, Taint Puncher?
I'm doing pretty good. I just beat on some potatoes, and now I'm ready to pound on some taints.
So your whole thing is you punch taints?
Yes.
How do you think this one's going so far, Eddie?
Why can't I picture it? That's the problem.
Look at it. Can I call out Eddie?
Excuse me?
Eddie, you listening?
Yeah, I'm here.
Giants. That's for little giants? Because I'm a big man. I'm Al Bundy. You're a little boy, and I'm going to punch your taint.
All right, thank you for the call, Taint Puncher. That was an amazing call. That was amazing. We're going to get out while the getting's good, because that's only going to go so far, but thank you. Let's go to line 1. This may be multiple people.
Why would he punch my teeth?
It's effective.
Do you want a personal tape? No.
Let's go to sumo motherfuckers in Japan.
Oh, shit. Women on this panel because you got some pussies there.
Okay.
That's it?
Is that...
That's what we're going to do to you. We're going to rip Murph's mustache off his face and glue it onto your body so you know what having body hair is like for the first time.
I can grow body hair, just not facial hair.
Yeah, that's a pathetic excuse for a man. We're going to rip your dick off and shove it in your ass so you can go fuck yourself.
First off, you don't sound like you're from Japan.
Listen to me. We are main eventers from Japanese vendors. We are off the Muda scale, you fucking asshole.
There is so much legitimate rage behind this call.
Why are you so angry?
Yo, you know the typhoon that's coming to Japan? That's us. That's us.
You sound, hold on. You sound like you're 14 years old. You should be from Jersey, no offense.
Yeah.
But you should be asleep. What are you doing up?
They hung
exactly.
Up. Okay, let's go to the girl detective.
Something to say.
Oh shit! Who's this? Who is this?
I am a part of Covenant College, the Christian college's wrestling organization. My name is The Lamb. And I've got someone I want to call out. He's the one who runs the WWE JD. World Wrestling Entertainment Jesus Do. Listen up, Josh Boris. You may be my RA, but you're also the head of the WWE JD. And I just want you to know that the NWO JD, that's the New World Order Jesus Do, it's coming for you, Josh Boris. Next week on pay-per-view. Boo. Boo? Did you say boo, Chris Gethard?
I said boo.
I say boo to Josh Boris and also those weird Satanists at Asbury College. That was my safety school. I couldn't get into that school.
That's not what a safety school is.
Huh?
Your safety school is not a school you get rejected from.
I thought a safety school was a 2 points in football and a touchdown school was a better school. A 7 points in football. Isn't that a safety school?
So what's a field goal school?
A field goal school? You know, like a pretty good school. Like a decent school, but like, you know, like...
Okay, let's wrap this up.
Josh Boris, next week on pay-per-view, the Lamb is gonna take you down
And just to prove it, that I don't need you, God. I am going to prove to you by drinking this blood of Christ.
Okay, the lamb. The blood of Christ. Oh no! Oh no! He's allergic to water. He's allergic to water.
He's died.
He has died. Just like that, the lamb is dead. Also, I do not know what to there. Thank you, Jersey Dave, for taking that microphone. Yet again, another character played by Drew Johnston has died on the air. Ladies and gentlemen, that happens all the time here.
World's smallest violin playing for him.
And he was not so impressed with your bit, Drew.
He's dead. You can't talk to him.
He's committing hard to it. Let's go to the girl detective in New York. Line 2.
This is Julia, the girl detective, and Julia's shown up in this dive tonight to call out all of you.
Okay, we're listening.
People, this is real convenient now because I wasn't planning on this, but that guy just died. That guy just died right there.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys are just shrugging it off. You guys are just shrugging it off. Oh, another guy died. Another guy just died.
Yes, you have a
You
point.
kids ain't done nothing about it. When there's a rumble going down, the girl detective's here to stop the shaking. Look, I know you've got that big shot, G-man powers on the case, but listen. Those bulls got some smarts, but when the call comes for the best, you call a good old-fashioned gumshoe.
Okay, yeah, we could use a girl detective. Come down next week. I would love that.
Me too. Yeah, and I also got something to say to some guy named Drake.
The rapper?
The rapper Drake?
Because I hate that
Not
rapper.
the rapper Drake.
I
the guy
hate him.
Drake who was doubting my expertise.
Okay.
Drake, I am no slanderer. I am a detective. A theory comes to mind, and I must investigate it. Frankly, I'm shocked you would think that anyone could have a personal vendetta against such a man. That man was Juan. An investigator must not be biased. They must investigate all possible possibilities. If you'll remember,
Juan's
we
this guy.
already
We're trying to get him a visa. It's weird. We're legitimately trying to get him a visa so he doesn't have to go back to Uruguay.
It's time to move on.
I think so. This was a great call, girl detective. We want you to come investigate things. Before we go back to our musical guest, Murph, real quick, you got anybody you want to call out? If not, that's okay.
Yeah, all right, I'll call someone out.
Like a minute. You got like a minute.
I'm calling out Facebook and the NYPD and the MTA, because guess what? It's showtime, and it will always be showtime. You might want to get kicked in the face because some fucking kid's trying to make $1. You're afraid because you got to look up from your Dan Browns or whatever the hell it is you're reading because some kids come in and dance for 2 minutes. Oh, too bad. You arrest these kids, and you're going to have a bag of shit on your door, de Blasio. You hear me?
Wow.
You can have a tower by the NYPD sitting outside your fucking house in Brooklyn. I know where it is.
Murph, you don't like that the city's cracking down on subway breakdancers?
No! It's dancing for money. You don't want to pay them, don't pay them. Put your buds in, go back to your New Yorker, and live your fucking life. These kids are dancing! They're dancing for bags of Doritos, for Christ's sake!
All right. Murph with the face turn. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they blew the roof off before. Let's go ahead and welcome them back. Pick up their album this summer. Ladies and gentlemen, Bad Behavior! the thing from before, the name Dorchester Stratton. This is a special treat that I want to act out. Last week on the show, we mentioned, I don't know if you know about this world, Eddie. Do you know about fantasy wrestling, e-wrestling, e-fetting?
Yeah, of course.
People who go online and basically play D&D as wrestling characters. My brother is huge in that world.
Okay.
He's a real big kingpin of this world. And he wrote, represent one of his characters, Dorchester Stratton. He wrote an example of what it would be. So I'm going to act his out. This is my brother wrote this. I was once like all you people. I was born and raised in the Lehigh Valley, living in a small house with my aunt and uncle and cousin. I was the kid from the other side of the tracks, spending my days jumping off the top of the roof of my garage, hoping that someone would see my YouTube videos and sign me to a contract. Well, the CSWA did. And I thought just getting here was enough. But then, when I met Veronica, she told me that she saw potential in me, that she saw greatness in me, that I may have grown up looking at the rich kids and trying to deny that I wanted what they had, or I could follow her lead and become one of the popular crowd. Now I don't dress in thrift store shirts. Now I have my own line of clothing, the Dorchester Satin Collection at Joseph A. Bank. I threw out all my Morrissey albums and instead get to hang out on the tour bus with Don Henley, the greatest musician who ever lived. I don't spend my nights in some putrid basement watching improv comedy shows. Now I spend my downtime relaxing in a private beach in the Hamptons with the most beautiful woman alive sitting by my side. Anyone in the CSWA watching this right now, stay out of my way, because I'm the most ruthless, cunning, cutthroat wrestler in the history of professional wrestling. And you're going to find out what Dorchester Stratton wants. Dorchester Stratton gets. Isn't that right, Schmoopy? All right, that's the thing, my brother. Should I do it? Should I do mine? Yes. Don Henley shit. Should I do it? I was going to end it there, but Murph, you're saying I should. Riley, I talked to some of these guys about who I might cut a promo on. It could be risky. You think I should?
I think you absolutely. You must.
All right, Eddie, tell me how I do. All right, I feel tense. Comedy Central! You passed on the Chris Gethard Show? Well, the first thing I want to say is thank you for airing my half-hour stand-up special, for letting me be a part of Broad City. It's the best, but we're committing to a bit here tonight. So Comedy Central, you say we don't fit under your umbrella? Well, that makes sense to me, because we don't fit under any umbrella, Comedy Central, because the Chris Gethard Show, we're the storm that makes you hide under the umbrella in the first place. We're elemental here. We're the rain that's going to wash the corporate stink off of Comedy Central. And here's the thing that I don't understand, is we came to you and we said, you can put us in a little box if you want. Lock us up like a bunch of chickens that you can lock up in a hen house at night. We said, domesticate us, control us. And you said no. And a lot of people think maybe that put a bullet in us, like this show's gonna die. No, you set us free, Comedy Central, free to run wild and do whatever we want again. And I get the sense that a lot of people are giving up on this show. Some people watching, and some people inside this show, very clearly giving up on it. But I wanna say this, it's okay with me if nobody watches this show, because we have always been at our best when the eyes of the world are elsewhere. Fuck umbrellas chant breaking out. I just want to go ahead and say, Comedy Central, this show used to be dangerous. It used to be daring. And I don't know if we can say that the past 6 months or so. I don't know if we can honestly say that. And that's because we've been trying to get somewhere instead of just doing our thing. Well, those days are done. We're doing our thing again. It's going to get real fucking weird in the next couple months. I'm angry. I'm very angry. I have a chip on my shoulder. I'm from New Jersey, and you're going to see that world, because it's back to nobody giving a shit about us. So I'm telling you this. I'm getting married in August to my roommate. Me and my roommate, we're getting married, and then I'm going to go away for a while. I'm going to go on a honeymoon, and then I'm going to be touring with Birbiglia. You can find the information about that at birbigs.com, birbigs.com. And when we get back, things are going to change around here, all right? We're going to burn this whole thing down. Comedy Central, thank you, because you motherfuckers lit the match that's going to let that happen.
Revolution.
Revolution. I would say so. I would like to say that. How was that? Okay? Was that all right? Awesome. Revolution Chair. I want to thank Brad Diego for being here, Eddie Kingston, ladies and gentlemen. That was so fun. Did you have fun? It was such a pleasure to have you.